gonna collect a little audience. So you guys can instant message each other private chat, and then you can also join the comments that are public. So hello everyone, and welcome to Classic Sitcom Salon. As my background suggests, backwards, we are doing the George Burns and Gracie Allen show. This is a radio broadcast from, I believe, 1949, February 10th. And so we are going to do that for you tonight. I want to thank you guys for joining us. I see we have some people filing in. Sorry for the little late start. It's raining out, so you know, the subways. Please feel free to subscribe, as they say, like, and that way that you'll get an alert when we go live next time. So no waiting. And excuse me. So we're going to bring you this episode that we adore. And so this is a radio show. We're going to do it on camera live. You'll see we have a little bit of costuming from people. And and these are all very talented actor, comic singer, voiceover friends of mine who we're just going to do this unrehearsed. And feel free to put in any trivia about the show, any comments, any questions, because then when we finish the reading, we can open the floor to discussion, and you've already discussed. So your job is done. And we'll chat. All right. So thank you, everybody, for joining. And I think we're ready to get started. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do control the cameras. So good luck to everyone with that. And we are going to start with Gracie, George, and then I'll pull on the announcer. Thank you all, and enjoy.
Another cup of Maxwell coffee, George?
Sure, pour me a cup, Gracie.
You know, Maxwell House is always good to the last drop.
That drop's good, too.
Yes, it's Maxwell House Coffee Time, starring George Burns and Gracie Allen, with our special guest, Howard Duff, who is the famous detective, Sam Spade. Yours truly, Joseph Curtis, Harry Lubin, the Maxwell House Orchestra, and Bill Goodwin, for tomorrow, for America's Thursday night, comedy and enjoyment, George and Gracie, and for America's everyday fun, it's Maxwell. Already good. That's right. Now, many people think it's possible for doing things, and that's so. Gracie is also you see, George and Sam. How did it happen? Well, let's listen to George's big question by a police detective, played by Joseph Curtis.
All right, let's start at the top. Name?
George Burns.
Occupation?
I'm married to Gracie Allen.
No. What do you do? What keeps you busy?
I'm married to Gracie Allen.
Let me put it in this way. What's your source of income?
I'm married to Gracie Allen.
All right, skip it. What's your age?
Approximately 42.
How come you look older?
I'm married to Gracie Allen.
What's your address?
360 North Camden.
All right, Burns. Now suppose you tell me why you're in the jam.
I'm married to Gracie Allen.
You know, Burns, you and the Spade character are accused of murder. Now, suppose you tell me the whole story right from the start.
Okay, Lieutenant. It all started last Saturday night. I was sitting home listening to the radio with my wife. I'm married to Gracie Allen.
To Gracie Allen. That part I know. Take it from there.
Well, Gracie and I were listening to The Adventures of Sam and Spade. The program was just finishing.
All right, Jenkins. Let's take a little ride down to the headquarters.
Me, sir? But I wouldn't murder Mr. Benson. I've been his butler for 20 years.
Don't play innocent. I know you pulled this caper, and I've got enough evidence to put you right in the hot seat.
But, Mr. Spade, I didn't do it.
Save that malarkey for the warden. You were clever, Jenkins, but not clever enough. I think I'll call this the careless butler cape.
Why'd you turn the radio off, Gracie?
Sam Spade got the wrong man tonight.
What?
I'm positive that Jenkins the butler wasn't guilty. An innocent man's gonna get the hot plate.
Hot seat. And don't worry, he'll only get it on the radio.
Well, who cares where they put it? When he sits down, it will burn. Oh, I've got to talk to the Sam Spade right away.
Honey, Sam Spade's not a real detective.
I'll say he isn't. Any man who'd make an innocent butler sit on a hot plate.
Gracie, he'll get a hot seat.
No, he sure will after he sits on a hot plate.
Look, here's what I mean. On his program, Sam Spade's a private detective. But in real life, he's just an ordinary guy. Just like on your program, you're a nitwit. But in real life, that won't work. Anyway, Gracie, what you just heard was only a radio program.
I know that. But the real crime happened last week. Every Sunday night, Sam Spade broadcasts his the most brilliant, thrilling capers of the week.
You still don't understand. Sam Spade's just a character.
I'll say he's a character, making the poor innocent butler sit on a hot plate.
Hot seat. Let me try to explain this once more. Sam Spade isn't even the fellow's real name. He's the brainchild of Dashiell Hammett.
Oh, you mean his real name is Sam Hammett?
No, his real name's Howard Duff.
Then why isn't his father's name Dashiell Duff?
Look, Sam Spade doesn't have any actual father or mother. He came from Dashiell Hammett's typewriter.
Oh, George, you're so naive. I bet you believe that old story about people coming from under cabbage leaves and all that too.
What's the use? Okay. Sam Spade is a naughty detective and he's sending an innocent butler to the hot plate.
Hot seat.
Good night, dear.
Good night.
Well, Lieutenant, I didn't think any more about it. I was tired and it was past my bedtime.
What time was it?
It was after 9.
Gee.
So I went to bed thinking Gracie would follow me. Instead, she followed Sam Spade.
Oh, what do you mean?
Let me tell you about that part of it, Lieutenant.
Okay, Spade.
Well, I'd finished my regular Sunday night show at the broadcast studio, after which the actors lingered on for a little bit of bull session. You know, who stepped on whose lines, I want a bigger part next week, and so forth. So it's about 10 when I step out in the California night air, which is also about 10. But there's no snow, so I decide to walk home. I haven't taken 2 steps when this little lady grabs me by the sleeve and says,
Are you Sam Spade?
well, if I had known that what I know now, I would have thrown myself under the wheels of a passing sunset bus. But I'm a ham, and I figured she's maybe a fan, so I answer in my best Pasadena Playhouse voice. Why, yes, I'm Sam Spade.
The butler didn't do it.
Huh?
Yeah, you got the wrong man. The butler didn't do that kipper.
Jerk that kipper.
You think that keeper?
You mean pull that caper?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you sent an innocent man to jail.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Lady, I think you're a little mixed up about me. I'm just an actor on CBS.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
Look, little lady, I'm tired. It's been a tough day. I'll see you around, huh?
No. Just a minute, Mr. Spade. I heard you arrest that butler. Now you got to let him go free.
You wouldn't give me a rib, would you?
Oh, anything for that butler. Which rib do you want?
I tell you what. Why don't you write me a letter with a dull pencil? Don't use anything sharp.
No. I'll do better than that. I'll come to your office. Where is it?
I haven't got an office.
All right. Playing cage, yeah? Then I'll just come to your house. Where's that?
3, 2, 1. Oh, no. I'm not talking. I want to get some sleep tonight. So long, so long.
So long.
Why are you following me?
Hmm?
What do you want?
Got a cigarette?
Sure. Here you are.
Thanks. Got a match?
Sure. Want me to light it for you too?
No thanks. I don't smoke.
Then why did you ask me for a cigarette?
Well, I thought I'd better have it lit in case somebody asked me for one.
I see.
Would you like a cigarette?
No, thanks.
Well, good night.
Good night. Okay, now what?
Got the time?
Yeah, it's exactly 10:10.
Thanks.
I meant it's 10 minutes after 10.
No, you're wrong. My watch says 10:15.
You've got a watch.
Yeah, sure.
Then why did you ask me for the time?
Want a cigarette?
No.
Well, good night.
Good night. Look, lady, stop following me.
Oh, it's you again.
Yeah, fancy meeting me here. Can't I give you the slip?
Please. I couldn't accept a thing like that from a strange man.
All right. What do you want this time?
Got a road map?
A road map. Are you lost?
No.
May I make a suggestion?
What?
Get lost.
Well, good night.
Good night. Well, I've had enough of this, little lady. You've seen the end of me.
Yeah, the 10 blocks.
This time I'll lose you. Hey, taxi! Clunk. Let's get out of here, cabbie, but fast. Here's my house, cabbie. Pull up. That was real driving, buddy. Keep the change. Good night.
Good night.
Oh no. How did you get here?
On the back of that cab with that dog.
Who are you anyway?
Oh, no. I'm too smart to tell you who I am. I'll tell you, if I did tell you, you'd complain to my husband, George Burns.
Oh, so you're Gracie Allen.
How did you find that out?
You forget I'm a detective.
Ah,
And now I know what the National Safety Council means when they say, don't be a Gracie.
no. Never mind that. So, Mrs. Spade, are you going to let that butler go?
Look, Gracie, there's really no butler in prison, and I'm not really Sam Spade.
Oh, no. You're not going to give me that malarkey story about your mother being a typewriter or something, huh?
What?
You're not talking to a child. I'm older than I look.
Okay, Gracie, I see there's no arguing with a smart girl like you. I'll see that the butler gets out. I'll get him the best mouthpiece in town.
No, get him out first and fix his teeth later.
Okay. Good night. Well, Lieutenant, I thought that would be the end of the episode.
But it wasn't, eh?
Brother, you haven't heard anything yet. The next morning,
Wait a minute, Mr. Burns. Before I listen to any more of this story, I'll have to send out for some aspirin.
here, have some of mine.
Hey, how come you walk around with your pockets full of aspirin?
I'm married to Gracie Allen.
And now, back to the city where George and Nancy of Gracie program.
Let's see if I got this straight so far, Burns. Your wife listened Spade's program, thought he was really sending an innocent man to the chair, and started hounding him?
That's right, Lieutenant.
What did you think, Spade?
I don't know what to think, Lieutenant. The surveys tell me I have 10 to million odd listeners, but I didn't think any of them were that odd.
Well, anyway, to get rid of her, you told her that you'd free the butler.
Yeah, but that didn't satisfy Gracie. She demanded to see the guy.
That's when Spade came to see me for help. He asked me to make Gracie leave him alone. I told him that was something like getting Webster Pegler to dance with Eleanor Roosevelt.
What did you say?
Eleanor Roosevelt?
Mr. Burns, why do you put up with a wife like that?
I'm too old to go back to Gus Edwards. Besides, which I happen to love.
Well, so what did you two decide to do?
There was only one thing we could do. That was dig up the actor who played the butler on my program and let Gracie see him.
Which we did.
Yeah, and that's when things really got into trouble.
Tell me just what happened.
Okay. Spade was giving the guy his final instructions.
Remember, Claude, you're Jenkins the butler, and I have set you free.
Don't worry, I'll have Mrs. Burns crying like a baby. In radio, they don't call me the male Ma Perkins for nothing.
Well, come on, Gracie's in the next room. Honey, here's Sam Spade.
Yes, Mrs. Burns, and I have freed the butler. Here he is.
How do you do, madam?
It is the butler. I recognize that voice. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Jenkins. Now, what will you do now that you're out?
I shall return to the home of my youth.
Now, where does your youth live?
I had reference to my birthplace, madam. Dear old England. I shall go back there to regain my health.
Really?
Yes, America is nice, but I'll take Liverpool.
You don't have to go to England for Liverpools. They're made right here.
Ah, yes, that's Carter's Little Liverpools. They take them.
Liverpool is the name of a city.
Yes, now thank Mrs. Burns for getting you out of jail, and then disappear.
Madam, your beneficent intervention has terminated a most injurious and humiliating incarceration. You'll never know what that means.
Yeah, I won't unless you shorten the words.
Goodbye, Jenkins.
Farewell all. I go to a new and better life.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Write me from Kidney Creek.
Liverpool.
Well, I was in the right neighborhood. Goodbye.
Well, that takes care of that, eh, George?
You said it.
I'll be running along too. Goodbye, Gracie.
Now, just wait a minute there. Now, look. If the butler didn't murder Mr. Benson, who did?
Huh?
Well, you proved that his wife and his daughter didn't do it, and there was only one other person on the scene. So he must be the murderer.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah. Confess, Sam Spade. You murdered Mr. Benson.
But I had no motive.
Then you did it with something else.
Look, Gracie,
Nah, hand me my lipstick, George. I'm gonna give him the 3rd degree.
lipstick?
Yeah, I wanna look nice when he shines that bright light in my face.
You're supposed to shine it in his face.
Oh, then you give him the lipstick.
I'm getting out of this outhouse. Goodbye.
Well, Lieutenant, Spade ran out of the house after he was seeing a ghost, which was true because from then on Gracie started haunting him, trying to make him confess.
Yeah, she had found out that my radio sponsor was Wildred Cream Oil, so she disguised herself as with a big hat and a veil and knocked at my door.
Sam Spade?
Yes?
How do you do? My name is Wild Root.
Wild Root.
Perhaps you know my husband, Willie Cream Oil? Yeah, my full name is Mrs. Wild Root Cream Oil.
Now look.
I'm the wife of your sponsor. Now look, I understand that you murdered a Mr. Benson. Now that's strictly forbidden in your contract.
Mrs. Cream Oil, you look like Gracie Allen to me.
Oh, now look, flattery will get you nowhere. Now, if you'd like to confess, perhaps we can get you off with life imprisonment. And when you come out, you could take over your program again.
Gracie, I did not murder Mr. Benson. Go away. Time with another disguise.
Sam Spade?
Yes?
I'm from Western Union. I have a telegram here from President Truman.
What?
I'll read it to you. Dear Sam, confess. Sign Harry. Any answer?
Scram! Beat it! Go away!
That is no way to talk to the president.
Out! Out! Everything. She posed as a private detective.
Sam Spade?
Yes.
I'm Sally Shovel. Yeah. Now listen, chum. We're in the same racket, pal. And I want to help you, buddy. So why don't you confess to me?
You're a private eye?
Also ears, nose, and throat. I put everything into my work. Now confess. So you murdered Benson. So what? I mean, I've been mixed up with a few keepers. Or is it capers?
In your case, it's keepers. Now go away.
Well, Lieutenant, that's when Spade came to see me again, looking much older.
Hit on a brilliant scheme. We decided that I should confess to the murder. Then George would pretend to take me into the city hall to surrender, and Gracie would forget the whole thing.
But Gracie did something we didn't count on.
What was that?
While I was going to pick up Spade, she called the police.
Oh, yes. That's where I come into the picture. She called me.
Suppose you tell us what happened then.
Well, when I got to the house, she said,
And officer, there is a desperate criminal on his way here to confess a murder. As soon as he confesses, you just grab him.
"Don't worry, lady, I'll..."
Oh, that must be him.
"You wait in the next room. He may be armed."
Hello?
Sorry. About that arm thing, Lieutenant? He is armed. He's got one hanging from each shoulder. So you call me if you need me. Okay.
Hello? Hello, where is everybody?
Never mind. What's your name?
Bill Goodwin.
What did you do with the body?
I took her home.
What did you do then?
I dumped her out.
Ah, she was dead, huh?
Sure, that's why I took her home.
You've done a pretty terrible thing, young man.
Tomorrow I'll send her some flowers.
Oh, you're a real killer.
Well, sure.
Now tell me everything you did tonight.
I will not. Who are you, her father?
Nope.
Well, in that case, I'll tell you then. Another fellow and I double dated. We met the girls, and the four of us went into a restaurant for dinner. I ordered 4 cups of Maxwell House coffee.
Then what?
I told the waiter to bring the other people some coffee too. See, I wanted them to taste the rich, mellow goodness of Maxwell House. It's America's favorite coffee, you know.
Yes, I know. What happened then?
Well, that's when me and the girl had a fight.
Aha! What about?
She caught me drinking her Maxwell House coffee.
But you'd had 4 cups.
Well, when you taste the good to the last drop flavor, you just don't know when to stop. You know, Maxwell House is a blend of the finest Latin American coffees, radiant roasted to the peak of flavor perfection.
Well, officer, did he confess? It's Bill Goodwin.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened? Did he confess?
Did I confess?
Did he confess? Did you confess, Bill? But you're not even him. You're Bill Goodwin.
That's right.
Where's Detective Regan?
I don't know. He was just questioning me.
All right. Well, let's pretend I'm him. He confessed everything, Mrs. Burns. He got mixed up with a girl, and now he's headed for the chair.
Whoever you are, Gracie Reagan, you're nuts. He got he got messed up with a girl and end up with a girl, and I head for the divan.
I mean the electric chair. You killed a girl?
The electric chair.
Are you kidding? All I did was I killed 5 cups of Maxwell House coffee.
That's right, officer. This is the wrong man. Sam Spade is the man you must arrest.
Sam Spade is in trouble? Gee, I was gonna hire him to find somebody for me. Nuts.
Who?
Girl about 5'2", red hair, green eyes, terrific figure, and she drives a Cadillac automobile.
Ah, when did you see her last?
Who's seen her? I want Spade to find one like that just for me. Well, so long.
Well, there won't be any mistake this time, officer. Here comes my husband up the walk with the real murderer.
Yeah, anyone can tell that guy's a criminal. Look at that low forehead.
I know that's my husband.
Oh, well, this time I want to hear the confession before I make the pinch. I'll just duck into the closet.
Oh, poor Sam Spade. Oh, I hate to think of him sitting in some electric chair with those long legs. So he'll be so uncomfortable.
Well, here he is, Gracie, ready to confess.
Yes, I can hide the truth no longer. I killed Benson.
Why did you do it, Sam Spade?
That man murdered my mother, ruined my father, tortured my sister, and robbed my brother.
Ah, I see. So it was nothing personal.
No, I just didn't like him.
Oh, but how did it happen?
Well, Benson was standing in a bar. See? I walked up to him, let him have 2 slugs, and he fell to the floor.
Ah, I see. Yeah, he couldn't handle his liquor, huh?
He let him have 2 slugs from a pistol. Now keep quiet and let the man confess.
Yes, yeah.
I never gave him a chance, see? I shot him down in cold blood, and as he lay on the floor, I pulled the trigger again and again and again. When the gun was empty, I stood over his body and laughed like the fiend that I am. Hee hee, hee hee hee, hee hee hee. I should be locked up for 20 or 30 years.
I'll make that 40.
Huh? Who are you?
I'm Ray Homicide.
Yeah, I called him over to hear your confession.
Okay, come on, Spade.
Officer, wait a minute. Let me explain. Mr. Spade and I cooked this whole thing up together.
Oh, an accomplice. I'll take you along, too.
Wait a minute. I've never done anything wrong in my life.
Well, yeah, of course not, officer. He's my husband. He's the man who married me.
All right. So I did one thing wrong.
Come on, you two.
Well, Lieutenant, that's the whole story. Well, Lieutenant, that's the whole story.
My apologies, fellows. You're both free to go.
Thanks. Come on, Sam. Let's get out of here.
You said it.
By the way, Mr. Burns, your wife's waiting outside.
Gracie? So long, George. I'm staying in jail.
So long.
Oh, hello, darling.
Hello, Gracie. Let's go home.
Oh, no, I can't, sweetheart. I got something important to do.
Hey, you've got that big hat and veil on again. Where are you going?
Well, see, while you were in jail, I heard Ellery Quinn on the radio, and he arrested the wrong man. I'm gonna go.
No, you're going to start again. Oh.
Well, join us again next Thursday when we'll all be back. George Burns, Gracie Allen, Bill Goodwin, Harry Lubin, and the Maxwell House Orchestra. And yours truly, Toby Reed.
Well, Gracie, next week we're going to have 2 guest stars, Mr. and Mrs. James Mason.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's all remember to help the National Safety Council cut down the terrible toll of home accidents. Be safe, be careful, don't be a Gracie. Wah, wah. Thank you, everybody, for watching our broadcast of Burns and Allen, the radio show. I'm going to bring everybody back on real quick to say hello.
Hi.
Excellent job, you guys. That was, I don't know if you heard my giggles, but but thank you guys. That was amazing. Kevin Kolak reprising his role as the butler. I had to. Eben as Gracie again. Matt Rosen as Matt Rosen. We have as Reagan. I'll talk about his Bewitched later. And Sam. I thought Sam Spade. Chris, this is finally. I gave you such weird roles in the past, and I feel like Sam Spade is finally like a role for you. And then Sally, of course, the understudy, Bill Goodwin, the coffee addict. And of course, Danielle as Joyce Burns making her debut.
It was fun.
Excellent job. I mean, the script is so wonderful. You guys got on the rhythm of it. Thank you, Kayla. It's such a solid script. It's really amazing. Oh, I was going to say Matt did his first last week, and his Andorra was it was amazing.
Thank you.
So I knew
Much.
it was so great. So yeah, this is a radio show from 1949, and then they went on to have their own television show. But this is how it all began, and it's just amazing how sharp everything is in the writing and everything. Eben is Gracie. Mustache.
The prop.
This was
Sounds
so
like
much
it.
fun. It was so
much
much
fun.
fun. You know what? I kept thinking like 1949. A little bit back. I kept thinking like in 1949, my parents were 1, and my grandparents were like 31, and this is the kind of thing that they would listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It like put a whole bunch of things into context for me.
That's true. And
You
how,
were such a good Sam Spade.
yeah.
Fun.
Oh, thank you. You were amazing, Gracie.
It's so like trying to go off your rhythm and to spin it to make your head explode. It was good.
I have to say though, the actor playing the character within the character within the character.
Yeah.
The actor, when push came to shove and he had to act it out for Gracie, he buckled a little bit.
He did buckle a little bit.
He didn't have his substitutions.
He didn't have his substitutions. He was just trying to get through that moment, you know?
I loved it. I mean, the fact that we did this completely unrehearsed and live and all that hoo-ha, it's a testament to you guys. It's a testament to the writing. And when I was looking back, I mean, Gracie is the kind of the focal point in so many ways, but she is so quick, but so, hey, Matt, she is so quick,
Hey.
but so precise. Like she's so speedy, but precision.
She's so clean, clean. And I realize the thing, it's so hard, but the thing to play, it's not a dingbat, it's immense concentration.
Right.
She's listening so hard, and everything is literal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true. I forgot what I was going to say. You erased my brain with that comment. Thank you. It's a long time coming.
George Burns is the hardest That's the hard. His rhythms are so hard to do.
He's a straight man. He's
Yeah.
setting it all up. Danielle, I think, got on the rhythm right away.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, there's a rhythm there, and you jumped on it right away. But it's tough, and because for those of us who grew up like in the '80s, he was already he was just a solo performer.
Oh, wow.
You know, and I just assumed he was kind of a stand-up comedian, you know, who had a cigar and a cocktail while he did it, and you know,
Played God.
I just
did a little soft shoe.
He was
Okay.
God.
He was
Picture
God
someone
He was
flask.
God.
in the old God movies. So that's kind of the figure he was, but a legend, obviously, like everybody knew. But it was, I mean, he was the funny guy, but in this, he's setting it all up for her to do her thing.
Yeah.
And she was giving me like Groucho Marx vibes, just in how quick and clean and how fast her brain is going.
Yeah. I don't know how they wrote their material. If they wrote together, or if he just let her go. How they were a team. I actually don't know how they worked together.
Yeah, I should have looked up the writing for this.
He must have had.
But I do have an interesting tidbit that is gonna make everyone sad. The say goodnight, Gracie. Goodnight, Gracie. Never happened.
No.
Only says goodnight. Good night. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Well, this was all for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
That is mind blowing. That is one of the biggest misquotes.
Yeah.
Wow.
You should all be ashamed of yourselves. But well, it's funny because looking at this, I'm like, oh, I guess they didn't do their catchphrase yet. It's totally something she would say. It makes sense that.
Yeah. My favorite is still ears, nose, and throat. Also, ears, nose, and throat.
That is brilliant.
It's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a brilliant joke. But the cigarette thing.
Like, so like, it isn't. You're right. She's not stupid. It is that she just lives in her own little world and has a definition different than everybody else to anything that anyone says.
There's a logic to what she says.
There's a logic to what she says. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like that we had a dog in this one.
I know, it was so cute.
Oakley had to poke his head in and say hello.
Yeah. Well, it was the bus stop scene. It made sense.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yep. He's my co-star.
Aw.
We're getting the tour.
Aw.
Oh,
cutie. Adorable.
He's relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucy has a stunt double now.
That's right.
Lucy's Sally's dog Lucy loves the camera. So she's done some episodes, and she did a Kibbles and Bits commercial with us.
Perfect.
Aw.
We have to ignite with this also. We can do we can put pre-recorded stuff.
Oh, cool.
Someone has to do that that Patricia Neal for Anison commercial.
Oh, God, that was so funny.
Or everyone should do one, and then we'll all just have different versions to throw out one after the other. That would be funny.
That would be
And
funny.
we're like, yeah, here's another commercial. It's the exact same commercial again.
That would be funny.
And again.
But who could get sick of it in the right
It's like
mind?
when Paul Rudd shows on Conan O'Brien and shows, like, I've got a clip and he keeps showing that clip from Mac and Me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, Mac and Me.
I had a prop, it didn't make it in. Wait,
let's see it.
I was gonna try to do it like
cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh.
We had a mustache.
I like the mustache.
Came in handy, didn't it?
Did it fall off? It fell off, right?
It fell off just at the right moment when I recognized you, so it was perfect.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And sorry for anyone that I left in the on the screen too long or whatever, but it's fun to switch these around.
It is.
Question: Can you when you switch me off? Can you still hear me?
No.
Okay, good.
Hear where
You can yell as loud as you want.
Okay, good. I was
Okay.
talking.
You don't have to scream into a pillow anymore.
Yeah, I noticed my Wi-Fi. I'm like came in and out. I think like it was like at least 2 times. I'm gonna try to fix that for
Oh
future
yeah.
shows.
I was
Yeah,
doing,
Matt, what
I was
happened?
your
Did you
voiceover.
freeze? Did you guys?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I think it like the screen literally like everything was like logging out and like I was trying to like,
Oh.
get back in and then like
Oh, no.
I think I have to try another Wi-Fi type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, you
Oh, no.
froze though. You froze when it was like like a confession or something, and you were on
Yeah.
screen and you had this like intense face. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
he's going for it. I'm like, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
so I was just like,
We did your voiceover.
yeah, I'm like,
Oh, okay.
no,
Thank you so
good,
much.
good.
I was like, oh my gosh. Like,
We saved it.
yeah.
But thank you guys again. I know that I'm traveling in a car for the next 2 Thursdays,
Yeah.
from which I will not be trying to read a script.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, but we'll be back with more. And I know that for Thanksgiving we have to do the WKRP turkey drop episode. I'm getting that script ready. I think the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer we did needs to happen again.
Awesome.
Rudolph.
Songs and all.
Oh, God.
I'd love to do Family Ties at some point if like that one is
Oh.
available.
That's
Yeah.
a great one.
We we've singled everyone out, but Kevin's choice today to do the butler, like when he's not the like, all right, yeah, I can do like
Great.
Yeah.
I don't
But-
call me now.
We did this just audio. We've done this script once before, just audio only, because kind of as a tribute to what it was. And everybody just was dying over Kevin's butler because it was just so. I mean, it was if he walked in 1949 and auditioned, like he would have gotten it. It was like
Aw.
But today I can't.
today they don't. The butler's been canceled. I'm sorry. And thank you, Sally, for stepping in for Goodwin. He's such a weird little role.
Yeah. It's hard. I guess it's because if people don't understand, like he's not the sponsor, but he's there to keep it moving and always.
Yeah.
It's a giant coffee commercial.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that.
And they do it all through Burns and Ellen, the TV show too. He will come in and they work it into the plot. And
Right.
I don't know where my husband is. Well, why don't you have another cup of Maxwell
Yeah.
coffee? Or you can now make that. Oh, it's not Maxwell House. It's that, and it's the milk, evaporated milk. So they're constantly making stuff with there's a crisis that like this really does taste better in my coffee than this. Well, I could have and it's like 5 minutes of a commercial.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They are not getting enough fiber.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Ozzie and Harriet was soap, laundry detergent.
Yeah.
That was a giant laundry detergent commercial, which is why they were so
Yeah.
clean and fresh.
But I mean, they did it. They like the Bill one and this one is so clever. Like it's, yeah.
But I read Bill last time, and I really kind of felt like I had no idea what he's doing because it's a weird little
They
guy.
kind of embrace it that it's
Yeah.
a commercial. Like I'm sure other shows were doing stuff like that, and they were like, "This is so awful and tacky," and they're like, "Let's make it fun."
Yeah, it's like I guess he'd be like a Ryan Seacrest now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
gets
Sally,
the
you
joke.
did it perfectly.
He gets the joke. He gets the joke.
Yeah, Sally brought it to life perfectly.
Yeah.
The Maxwell. Someone should do the Maxwell House thing as an audition monologue.
Oh, that would be funny.
I had 4 cups.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I have to thank all of you for doing this. That was brilliant.
Thank you.
And
Thank
we're
you.
going to do more.
You're
And
welcome.
I'm going to continue to play with buttons. Oh,
Mhm.
so as of now, thank you everyone for joining us. This was the Burns and Allen show. Murder. What was the thing?
The kipper, the kipper.
The caper of the kipper with the.
Yeah.
Keeper that keeper.
Well, Kayla said it best. Yay, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You're amazing. Have a great night.
You
Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and then you'll get a little notification the next time we go live, which we will do again. Thank you again for watching the Burns and Allen.